The International Trade Center is the joint agency of the United Nations and the World Trade Organization. ITC's mandate combines a focus on expanding international trade opportunities for small and medium-sized enterprises with the aim to promote sustainable development. Over the last 50 years, ITC has acquired a strong track record in connecting developing country businesses to international markets, helping businesses, governments, and trade support institutions overcome challenges impeding trade performance. ITC contributes directly to 10 global goals for sustainable development. Today, many of the products found on retail shelves travel a long journey along value chains, spanning several countries and regions, from distant fields and factories. Value chains have become increasingly complex. At every stage of the life cycle of a product, in production, processing, and distribution, there are environmental and social impacts on the people involved in this process and the natural environment surrounding them. Resources are being consumed, waste produced, and people's livelihood at stake. Ensuring that these production and consumption impacts are not negative has become a central issue in international sourcing and procurement. It is a matter of stability, resilience, and risk management in global value chains. Businesses and organizations are moving ahead with sustainable procurement commitments to promote improved production practices and performance across sectors. ITC launched the Trade for Sustainable Development Project, or T4SD, 8 years ago to facilitate integration of businesses into international markets in a sustainable manner. At its core, the T4SD program promotes 4 main principles: sustainability, transparency, harmonization, and the Sustainable Development Goals. These 4 goals have already been endorsed by more than 60 partners. T4SD has strengthened the capacity of producers, exporters, buyers, and policymakers to participate in more sustainable production and trade. T4SD expands ITC's trade intelligence suite of tools, which already counts more than 500,000 registered users and which include Trade Map, Market Access Map, Investment Map, and Standards Map. A proliferation of standards, codes of conduct, and other sustainability initiatives have become the go-to instruments to sustainable production and trade. Looking to the future, T4SD extends its existing product offering of unique and respected online solutions under a new branding. Sustainability Map will provide transparent and verified information on voluntary sustainability standards and trends and facilitate access to related global communities and networks. It will help make complex sustainability-related information intelligible. 4 main components of the new Sustainability Map will ensure a maximum value added for its users. The Standards module, based on the well-known Standards Map, will enable users to explore and analyze requirements related to sustainability standards and initiatives. Information is collected by the T4SD team, who conducts quality control in cooperation with standard organizations and independent experts. The Standards Map component currently covers more than 210 standards and initiatives applicable to more than 80 sectors and 180 countries. Practitioners from many sectors and backgrounds use the websites to identify relevant standards and initiatives and compare information through tables and charts. The self-assessment module enables producers and businesses to provide information about the sustainability practices of their businesses, provide information as to standards they may already comply with, and assess themselves against one or more standards in the form of an online questionnaire. While this assessment does not replace an actual audit, it informs businesses about the current commitment levels against requirements set forth by standards and initiatives. Users are able to share their results in the form of sustainability diagnostic reports directly online with their business partners. It is up to the user to decide whether or not their results are publicly visible or not. One of the much looked after feature of the upcoming sustainability map will be the network. The network will enhance the transparency of global supply chains, ensuring that products or services are sustainably produced and sourced. Users will be able to share a snapshot of their sustainability profiles generated in the standard self-assessment component and inform their partners in other tiers of the supply chain about their existing or envisaged sustainability commitment. The Sustainability Network thus empowers often small and invisible businesses by enabling them to link up to larger buyers and traders. Depending on where they stand in the value chain, users can also easily communicate the sustainability profile to their suppliers. Customized versions of the Sustainability Network will enable businesses to track their corporate sustainability profile in a secured environment and inform procurement departments to better trace the sustainability profile of suppliers. Underpinning these two modules is the Community module. It will centralize existing knowledge and available expertise on sustainable production, both generic and standard specific, through 5 interconnected sources of information sourced from the existing Sustainability Exchange platform. The Community module includes a repository of capacity building and information materials on implementation of improved practices, access to a directory of sustainability experts and institutions, or an open online forum for information and knowledge sharing. Together with the Standards module, it creates an empowering space for the Sustainability Maps users. The Trends module is the last component, which will provide online, up-to-date information on market data on sustainability standards, including data on organic farming. This module is derived from the report, which was developed based on a partnership between the Research Institute of Organic Agriculture, FIBOL, the International Institute of Sustainable Development, IISD, and ITC. Sustainability Map's main target audience includes SME, suppliers and farmers, intermediaries and procurement agents, international buyers, or governments. First, SME suppliers and farmers at the start or upstream segment of the value chain are able to build and improve their online sustainability profiles through interaction with its standards and community components. They can generate sustainability diagnostic reports, identify gaps, and access a wealth of information to help them bridge the gaps and monitor progress over time. Ultimately, they may choose to display their profile in the network, just like on any other professional networking platform. Second, international buyers interact mainly in the Sustainability Network, using it as a window into monitoring and tracking the sustainability of their supplies, and also track their commitment to procure sustainability sourced products. They can in turn identify new suppliers to consolidate the provision of certified products in a specific sector, country, or part of the supply chain. Thirdly, governments and public institutions can get an overview of the performance of the actors they may be sponsoring, or get a better understanding of the potential capacity building they may want to provide to enhance the sustainable production practices of SMEs, suppliers, and farmers. The Sustainability Map tool will be launched at the 3rd Trade for Sustainable Development Forum to be held in Geneva from 28th to 30th September. More information about the free registration and program available on the ITC corporate website. Sustainability Map, your roadmap to sustainable trade.